Morning, Terry.
Good morning.
We're up at the source of the Hastings water supply this morning. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, so this is the Hastings River. This is Koori Island where we are. So this is the main extraction point for the whole of the Hastings scheme. This is a beautiful part of the Hastings area in the catchment area. So the catchment area extends upstream all the way up to Mount Seaview is the upper reach.
And the water level's looking a little bit low at the moment. We've had some pretty dry weather.
Yes, that's correct. The water level is quite low. We haven't been able to extract from the river here to supply either of the two storage dams since November. So the extended dry period that we've had over summer has seen a decline in the river levels here, which has prevented river extraction.
So if we do get rain in the coming weeks or months,
yep.
What needs to happen for us to be able to pump here and fill those dams?
Yeah, well, any rain in the whole local government area helps us. So rain on the coastal area here is great for demand management, where people aren't using as much water because it's watering their gardens and plants outside. So we do see a drop in water usage just from rain around the area. But what we need for extraction to the two dams is rain up in the upper catchment. So the upper catchment is the Mount Seaview sort of area. Up in that high part of the catchment is where we need some really decent rain. So we're ideally for us would be just good consistent rain for a couple of weeks up there, in the order of 20 to sort of 30 mil a day would be ideal, but just consistent over time to really recharge the catchment. That would see an increase in river levels to the point where we could start extracting to put into storage again.
Fantastic, and we're seeing a lot of other regional areas in New South Wales in water restrictions. How close are we to perhaps going into level 1 water restrictions?
Yeah, that's right. We are watching our neighbours. We've seen down south of us have gone into water restrictions at Mid-Coast Water. I know Kempsey are looking at their, watching as well where their levels are at. For us here in Port Macquarie, in the Port Macquarie-Hastings area, where currently our storage levels is 72%. So we're very close to the trigger point, which is 70%. Yeah.
And Terry, what are some of the hints and tips that we can give our community to help continue conserving water in the region?
Yeah, I think our community already does a fantastic job conserving water in the region, so it's just keep up the good work in that sort of space, but there's always additional things that they can do, so keeping an eye out for any leaking taps and dripping taps around the home is a really straightforward thing to do. Automatic cut-off triggers on hoses is another one. Making sure your toilet systems aren't leaking, fixing any leaking appliances, really simple things like that. Turning the tap off when you brush your teeth, getting the kids involved and making sure that they're aware of the water conservation as well.
Terry, how good are we in the community at conserving water?
Yeah, the community has done a fantastic job conserving water to date. I think the message about water conservation is it's really a win-win. It's conserving this precious resource that we have. There's not an unlimited supply of water, so people are conscious of their water usage, and there's also there's a potential to save some money as well by fixing leaking taps and conserving water around the home. So and I think the community are on board with it already, which is fantastic.